That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Good Springs in the future. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite, if you want to take a shot at it. Oh. Well, go ahead and keep the stuff I gave you anyway. It'll be more useful to you than me. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Primm is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Until next time.
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Good Springs is nice and quiet. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it had... They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. Be careful out there.
Hey.
Feeling thirsty? Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Now, how about... Got a special discount for you, after what you done for us. Thanks. Be careful.
Evening. That ought to keep things settled for a while. Hope it stays that way. The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in... Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch him. Yup.
You eyeballing me? You better be sleeping with one eye open.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. Be careful. You may want to talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road.
Heading up. Come out of here. You like that?
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, young. Yeah, bye.
Howdy.
Before the powder gangers came to town, Johnson Nash ran the local store, the Mojave Express.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but... Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament. I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The powder gangers stole into town at night and murdered my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office. I watched them for a bit, waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest them. To my dismay, they found me while... Oh, that's just marvelous. I think... Oh, why, of course. I don't plan to come back to the Bison, Steve, much in the...
Hey there.
Well, that was quite an adventure. Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to... Problem is, there's still no... It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle... I heard the powder gangers talk... Also, with the NCR so close by... You will? The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCR... You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Evening.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic. We know Primm is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry out our mission. What we need more than anything is bodies. If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Primm and its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops up here. Knight at Mojave Outpost may be able to help. Sir?